Welcome to Atlanta Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Aquarius for the month of May, including late April 2025. So welcome Aquarius. We are presently in the zodiac sign of Taurus. So element being earth, so everything grounded and earthy, maybe a bit slow moving this month, but definitely with purpose. So you are in your fourth house of home, family, ancestry, all those things that sort of pull together home life, your family, all that kind of business comes in. Maybe things been doing to the home, selling home, buying home, all that kind of stuff in the fourth house. So let's see. The energy around is the Four of Cups. So a bit of a lag here, a bit of a... Four of Cups is a bit of a disappointment type of card, but the energy is transitory. So it's not like it's going to last forever. It's just like a bit of a lull and a low after a bit of up, high energy, and then it comes down to earth again. So emotionally, obviously, because it's cups. So let's see what's been going on. Maybe you're feeling a bit flat, and we'll see why and move on with the reading. Where you are right now, Aquarius, is strength. So very much about strength, as it says, using your strength. It's a Leo card, so anything or anybody Leo in your life is very much at the center point this 4 weeks. And it's about being strong, but it's also about being self-aware. And that's sort of the motto, really, of Leos in a way. It's to be aware of the other people, because they are very much front and centre most of the time. But as we all have to learn, sometimes we've got to be aware of other people's feelings and other people's business with this card. And it's about cultivating that awareness and so doing so, gaining strength to be able to realise that, you know, we have to move through and learn these big lessons. It's a major card, so it's a major deal that's going on for you at the moment with strength. So asking you to sort of really pull in hard with self-awareness and your own strength in with the issue at hand, whatever that may be for you. Let's see the influencing card that has influenced the strength cards that come in and will indeed influence the rest of the reading. And we have Scorpio death. So we have big transformation coming in here. Double major cards, so big energy. Yeah, so transforming. So transforming, going from one state to another. Say, we could say winter to spring, which is a good analogy, because winter can become a bit cumbersome, and then suddenly towards the end of it we can look forward to spring coming in, new life, greenery, you know, nice sort of vibe again after that long winter sort of time, I suppose. It seems like forever sometimes, but personal transformation indeed, moving from one state to another, or changing things that you didn't like about yourself or what you were doing into, you know, just changing and embracing a new look on life, I guess, or look on your life. So 2 major cards, as I said, and quite a big deal really for you, Aquarius, at this time. So this may have a lot to do with your family unit, because this is indeed the 4th house of family, ancestry, home life. Okay, let's see what was going on in March, April. In the background, still relevant to what's going on today. And we had the 5 of Swords. So conflict, a bit of conflict going on here, maybe with work situations, family situations here. It's usually work or family where we come across this conflict with the 5 of Swords. So, you know, maybe, you know, we're going to see a shift here, a big shift from this conflict into something else that can kind of release those energies that were in fact conflicting energies, and maybe with these two here, big cards here, you'll see a big change and shift going on from that conflict to something that is resolved. Okay, recent influences and the world. So the world brings together and lets us know, another major card, that there is the end of a cycle, coming to the end of a cycle. So you can be quite happy with that, that whatever has been going on, looking at what's gone on, what we have here already, it looks like a nice wrap up to what's been going on for you, which could have been troublesome, I'm thinking, for some of you. But now we know with the world that that is now coming to an end. So you can celebrate with that, and celebrate with the fact that these two major cards, in fact these three major cards, you've turned a massive corner. Let's see the lesson you'll be learning. And the Eight of Pentacles. So very much doing well. The Master's Apprentice card, it's about earthiness, of course, it's Pentacles, so it's about work or how you're going in your day-to-day life, getting things done, organising things, jobs going well. Could be a new job on the horizon for you. And this card can let you know that, you're well equipped to do whatever it is you might be doing and move to something else, because you already have the experience there to sort of move on to something maybe completely different, but you have the formula down pat that you can sort of move seamlessly into the next whatever you may be doing. If it's not that, it's just overall, good fortune for you, doing really well in terms of work and your finances. Things are looking quite in your control, because number 8 is all about personal power, and it's about your power and how you use it. So this looks really promising that you're doing well in that aspect of your life, Aquarius. Near future, and we have the Ace of Swords. So we have a breakthrough coming here, especially after a difficult time. This is a really nice card to get, to know that finally you've got a breakthrough. All this sort of energy, especially with this 5 of Swords sitting here, all that conflicting energy, suddenly we find, that is all sort of dissipated, and we have a new sort of lease on life in terms of whatever you're doing, and the air has been cleared, and you indeed, with the Ace of Swords, have clarity, which is very welcome, especially if things have been quite, in terms of your mental acuity, things have been quite difficult for you of late. We have that nice breakthrough there. Let's see what's happening that you're not realising, and that will be strongly tethered to this one. And in fact the whole reading, as you know. And we have the 2 of Wands. So we have options and decisions coming up. It's a fire sign energy, so it's almost like whichever way you choose to go, it will be successful for you. Either the unknown path or the known path. But the main thing about the 2 of Wands is to move forward with it and make the decisions, get the stuff done, so you can move forward. And with Wands, as you know, Wands is sort of a fast-moving action cut, their suit. So you will be sort of moving forward with that. And we find often, once we finally make that decision we've been umming and ahhing about, things just tend to sort of roll on and start happening for us, whereas before we were in a state of, just literally deer in the headlights, not knowing what to do and not being able to make that decision. So that's a really good card to have, and just to know that once you make that decision, things will flow a lot easier than they have been doing prior to such. Okay, how others see you, Aquarius. 6 of Pentacles, so we've got 2 Pentacles cards already, so very earthy once again, giving and taking in equal measure. Now this is a great card for Aquarians, because they are very well known for their ability to think about others and the group inclusive when they're making decisions or just in their daily life. They're very much about that kind of thing. This is sort of, yeah, that giving and taking, that balance of, you know, giving and taking 50-50, rather than doing all the taking or doing all the giving and getting frustrated and thinking, oh, look, this is just, you know, unfair. It's a number 6, so 6 numerologically does talk about harmony and harmonious, balanced situations and balanced decisions, I guess. But this is how other people are looking at you. So maybe at the moment you'll be asked to give to somebody that's always given to you. So it's sort of like it's like a repayment, if you like, to balance up that relationship. And especially with home and family, that's a really nice card to get. Okay? What we're feeling positive about, Aquarians, is the 4 of Swords. So very much a card to sit back and just observe for the moment. It's sort of a non-action card, if you like, Aquarius. So it's almost like a meditative card too. So it's asking you just to step back, have a rest, and just observe what's going on, rather than getting in there and getting your hands dirty and having your say. It really asks you to just wait and watch policy, so you can see how things plan out. This isn't the time to sort of be impulsive and jump in and have your say. It's about sitting back and waiting and sort of really calming down your mind to just have faith in whatever's going on for you at the moment will work out well, as long as you don't sort of start jumping in and trying to alter, you know, the natural path of fate in your life. Because sometimes we just can't. It's about, you know, it's sort of something that you can't control, but you have to be observant about what it is and be in on the same page of it, so you can just see how it pans out. And in doing that, you sort of get to see how things work out for you universally, Aquarius, rather than always trying to control the situation, which as human beings we try to do often, don't we? Okay, so the final outcome is the 8 of Swords. So keeping your personal power to yourself, not giving it away to other people. So we have 4 swords. So there's a lot of mental energy going on for this next 4 weeks for you, Aquarius. So the 8 of Swords talks about keeping that personal power for yourself, not giving it away, not giving in, and just being, and the power is within you. So don't be giving it away thinking, oh yes, let's just go along with that, even though we don't sort of 100% agree with it, and then you find, oh my God, you know, I've given my power away. Keep it for yourself. So I think we'll put a clarifier on that 8 of Swords. We're talking about keeping our personal power. So let's just see what the Oracle has to say about that. And we have disruption. So indeed there has been a disruption, number 39. This marker warns of a shaky foundation placed on a fault line. At best, this reminds you that shake-ups are necessary when you need a wake-up call. It is a warning to you to be diligent and alert when making decisions. This can also portend a toppling of plans or ideas, or a total destruction of something hard won, worked for, or desired. Be reminded that the way of the god and goddesses is but one of mystery and chaos. Chaos is the ultimate cleanser. Disruption brings delays and upsets that have a hidden gift of opportunities within. This is the time to rethink, rebuild and refortify that which was previously unstable, or it allows you to begin anew. So it's all about sort of embracing that disruption, whatever it is, as it's just said, and within that you will find your opportunity. The greater message is with that reminds you that in life all people, places and concepts and things are but fleeting on the path to wholeness. Only spirit is stable and eternal. Such is the wisdom of Avalon. So yes, try and embrace this disruption, whatever it will be, familial-wise or home-wise, and just go with it. And in seeing that, letting go and just seeing what replaces, what opportunity lies within it for you. And you'll find that very beneficial. Thanks so much for listening, Aquarius. I hope you have a really great 4 weeks.